Jacqueline*04, the first out of the 3 Minecraft ARG channels that on the surface seem completely innocent with just normal survival gameplay, but the more I documented video by video, the more the story just dragged me in. The videos, the channel, they weren't like anything else I have seen before. The layers of this channel truly are unforgettably dark. But before we review any of Jack's videos, let's go ahead and open the channel's description. I hate you. I'm gathering info here, so it doesn't find it. The first link takes us here, to Reddit. I need help. Has anyone been experiencing this thing in Minecraft Java 1.11 through 1.13? It's like a grayish person, but I can't seem to find any other info about this. It keeps following me around my server and I want it gone. Is it a bug? While going through the comments, the OP, who I'm guessing is Jack, actually manages to solve the issue. I solved it. Turns out it was a weird file name with a .in at the end. Jack's only community post reveals that the file was called this. Reading it backwards gives us test project 1, and the second link is a Google Drive folder containing a video and a .rar file which requires a password. We won't be checking these out just yet, but these 2 items in the future will help us with the ARG. But okay, let's actually start with Jack's first upload, Survival Episode 2. The recording begins with Jack in his house telling us that he will build a new base. A few minutes later, it's complete. Jack then goes to gather materials, except Jack is speechless. He marks the spot where the entity spawned at and retrieves to his starter base. Jack says how he will watch back the footage, the screen gets corrupted, and at the 8-minute mark, something very unsettling can be seen. But Jack saw it too, except it's gone already. When taking a look at Jack's second upload, we can tell that it feels off for some reason. I found something weird last video, and earlier it came into my house. I'm gonna try and catch it because I wanna know what this thing is. I can't speak in chat because it will see it. Jack waits patiently when, out of nowhere, something catches his attention. He runs towards his house, goes inside, but nothing. I mean, I personally don't know what caused Jack to react like that. I watched back the footage, slowed it down, but couldn't spot any sign of an entity. In the third video, which is titled Mining, Jack seems to be playing with his friend called WazeBlazeYT. After their mining session, Jack and Blaze head back to Jack's house. So it seems as this whole time Jack was playing on a server or SMP. What if he's being pranked with all of these anomalies by Blaze? But if Blaze is in the house, then who is this? When going back and analyzing the footage, I came across footprint particles. And right before the video would end, Blaze says this. This shows that the players already encountered these entities in the past. It still haunts them, but why? After the strange upload, Jack decides to take a 5-month break from everything. But his curiosity takes over and Jack wants to find an answer to all of this. He comes back and publishes a 2-minute long video titled, "It Appeared Again." Jack decides to try and experiment with signs, hoping to receive an answer. Hello? Nothing. Is anyone there? And in the distance, Jack sees it. He tries to get a closer look, but as expected, the entity just vanishes into thin air. And that's it. Or is it? When opening the description, we see the end of a YouTube video's URL, and this is where it takes us to. It just stares. Same exact spot every time. The footage honestly isn't anything helpful. It basically just shows the same entity stalking Jack and nothing else. But the next upload is where things start to get a lot more darker. Jack is showcasing his items before we hear a player take damage. Jack hears it too and goes upstairs to see that his door is left open. Doesn't know what to say and proceeds to go back down. We hear the same sounds again. Same door. Jack checks outside. Goes upstairs. Nothing. Shifts upstairs. It happens again. Nothing in sight. Jack opens his chest. It occurs again. The rain suddenly stops. Jack has had enough. He investigates, running through the field, but things never calmed down. They only got worse. Jack is furious by this point. He sprints down the long hallway, and at the end of it is a base. A base with traumatic past events, as you're about to see. Hi, anyone here? I don't know if you still play on here, but if... Hi, yes, it's me. Your message cut off, but I'm a... Hell... What? First day here on the TSAP SMP. It's honestly really fun, but the admins are, strange. They seem to know a lot of stuff about the other members, so I advise you to maybe be careful if you find this. Fuck him. Fuck them all. They can all fucking leave me alone. God damn it, fuck off. These same sentences fill up 41 pages, except the 41st page is different from the rest. Bye. Jack opens the book that was in the middle. Okay, well, fuck. Doctors gave me a note and turns out I have a 20-year-old parasite inside me and I may not survive. I hope he will be alright without me. It's watching me, so I have to be very private about this. A blank page. I'm just gonna do it now since my dad died 2 days ago. Goodbye. And the footage ends. I genuinely have no words or how to even start. Okay, the two people, K and B, are probably Keith from Jack's community posts and Blaze from a past video. It seems as they were communicating with signs, except over time their messages just stopped appearing. Now, these admins who were described as strange, I might have a theory. Up to this point, these entities kept on appearing. A book even had mentioned, "Leave me alone," and another one saying, "It's watching me." Therefore, I think the entities this whole time were the admins themselves. The admins know a lot about people because they watch every move the players make. Are these admins sending test projects to spy on us, see how we will react? In the current last published video, we can hear Jack use his microphone and actually talk.
Hello guys. I finally fixed my microphone. I've marked out the hole I fell through because I wanted to know what was in that other hallway. Last time I went through a hallway and there was like a sign at the end. I am pretty shaken because I heard a couple of bangs on my window earlier. I don't know what this is because I didn't make this. I don't think anyone else made this except for maybe my brother. He didn't really go on the server not much. Oh, the sign's changed. I don't know what the TSAT SMP is, because that's not a server name. Oh, wait, this sign's changed too. I can't remember what it said. I might have to go back in the previous video. Oh, okay, so another long hallway.
Jack decided to investigate this bigger hallway, where in the end he comes across a chest, where inside is this.
What? I don't know what that was.
And that is it. Besides the narrow phonetic alphabet decoded description which gives help, it's in my other worlds, not just my server. There are no more videos, no updates on what happened to Jack. At least that would be the case if we didn't remember the Google Drive folder. Let's begin with the first one, December 15th .mp4. It's Jack recording when suddenly a user joins.
Hello, you don't know me, but I'm here.
Get out.
No.
Leave me alone. Where are you? Show yourself. Seriously. Hello? X after that doesn't respond, and that's pretty much the entire video. We don't know what that user is or why it's here. Its username could be correlated with how the signs changed to the letters X, but I think it's now time to get a glimpse at the second file that's actually a .rar file, which, as I mentioned before, requires a password. I tried several different ones for a few minutes, but the correct password was the entity's username. Once unlocked, inside we see a single .mov video file named "The Moon Isn't Moving." I checked the date of the file, which is December 16th, therefore this video was recorded by Jack after the previous recording where the entity joined his game. Okay, so the time has stopped. The moon isn't moving. Jack stares at the moon, but in just a second his items vanished and he got teleported somewhere unknown. I thought I got rid of you. Why are you back? You're not even real. This house he enters. This is Jack's house, a really corrupted version of that house. What do you want from me? Jack looks around, angry but also visibly confused to what even happened to his world or SMP. In the last 10 seconds of the recording, Jack stares at a sign which unfortunately we cannot make out what it might even say due to how dark and pixelated the video is. It's just not possible. And well, that is where the story of the channel Jacqueline Star 04 ends off. A kid who simply just wanted to be part of an SMP, having fun playing Minecraft with his friends, but as time went on, turned into him uncovering secrets of the server that he may not even recover from ever again. Malek Miner 38, the second channel that for some reason caught my eye. Dark thumbnails with unusual titles. I knew something felt off. And well, I was correct, because the more time I spent documenting their videos, the more I realized that there was truly something wrong. And it all starts right here. Found an old Minecraft 1.0 recording on my drive. This version isn't normal, right? The one recording is in the main menu, except for a few frames this screen appears. The version is Minecraft -1.0 and in the bottom right corner is a text, excavate. The world Malek was talking about is named Archive, created on October 13th, 2011. But wait, hold on. If 1.0 came out in November of 2011, then how does this world exist in the first place? Anyways, our player spawns underground with a wooden pickaxe and a flower in their hotbar. They dig themselves out and proceed. We see a redstone torch, cobblestone stairs, and bits of empty holes. The protagonist seems anxious, shaky, like they didn't build any of this. A few seconds later, we get a glimpse of two signs. Stop digging. Day 38. If you paid close attention at the beginning, the world was created at 3:28 AM, where 2 out of the 3 numbers match. Malek travels far down and finds a chest, breaks the block above, which reveals a sign, recall, and inside the chest are some random items. They stare at the screen for some time before mining redstone for a minute straight into a dead end. Except when turning back, a dirt block appears that was not there before. Malek is confused. Turns out that dead end is actually a room, and inside is... Day 38. They dig from below. Day 38. I hear metal on stone. They dig from below. Day 38. I hear metal. They dig from below. Day 38. They dig from below. I hear metal. They dig from below. Day 38. Okay, what even happened? This player loads up a recording of the Minecraft version 1.0, except nothing feels normal. What are these tunnels? What are these messages being given to us? What are the noises? What is this version? It's obvious that whatever secret this old world is hiding must be uncovered, and that is exactly what Malek does. I opened the world again. Something changed. 3 seconds in, we see the number 13 change to 14. That's normal, sure. Except it's not. This just revealed something. The fact that when this was being recorded, the player is in version 1.0, right? So then how come they are in the date before that version was even released? This shouldn't be possible. Malek loads into the same spot he quit at, and we can spot a sign we haven't seen before. Turn up. They walk, find placed redstone dusts, and go up. Dirt blocks being placed down can be heard. Not below. Turn up. Digging sounds, more dirt blocks placed, and the video just simply ends. The third ever upload begins with Malek in the same room he supposedly never even built. The sign on the right has changed to "You should have ran," and the entrance is now blocked off by, of course, a dirt block. A new room appears where once inside this beeping can be heard. When putting that MP3 sequence into a spectrogram, a message appears. Turn around. Malek turns around and, as per usual, in the next upload, things do not calm down, they only get worse. The creator wrote the following description. Why did it say my name? Someone tell me what's going on, please. The player is sprinting, taking a look back after every few blocks, fearing this ghost. Don't look back. I told you. Malek enters a room. Day 39 won't end. You should not have gone back. Turn up again. Eyes in the dirt. Your steps are not yours. He is copying you. Stop now, Malek. As panic rises, Malek runs back down into an already explored area, except that also changed. Stop now. He knows where you are. Your name wasn't given. You heard me, Malek. Stop. Your name wasn't given. He knows where you are. Don't make me say it again. You heard me, Malek. Video number 5 opens up a bit differently. In front of us is a sign asking, why did you come back? Malek minds around it and finds, you were not supposed to see this. A creepy ambient noise plays and he just starts running. No use of running, Malek. It's really dark, but we can hear our player digging, placing blocks behind them, more digging, and more blocks being placed. Then, for the first time ever, we see water. And this isn't just water. It's an ocean. Malek has made it to the surface, except the sky is oddly dark, there are trees without any leaves, in front of us is a broken house, and an uneasy ambience can be heard before the recording cuts off. Malek has finally managed to make it out of the hunting tunnels. There are 2 more uploads left to investigate, and so the only way to actually understand what's happening in this world, they must contain important information for us. Every time I walked behind the trees, the house moved, or it was a different one. I'm not sure anymore. I know it's trying to tell me something. I thought I left it behind. X coordinates, 38. Z coordinates, 38. Malek decides to look around, see if there is any sign of life, except that is when this happens. The house moved, the sign changed messages, and for a few frames we get a glimpse of this. Why? Don't blink.
Left. Malek. 38. Malek. Left. 38. Left. Malek. I remember you.
What did we even just watch? I mean, out of nowhere we went from blocks simply appearing to loopholes, hallucinations, whisperings, and accusations of our player. It's safe to say that whoever this ghost is, she's accusing Malek of doing something wrong in the past. At the last few seconds of the video, we hear loud breathing noises, most likely coming from Malek himself as how anxious he is, and a male voice speaks. I remember you, which is close to what Malek named his final recording. I remember what happened. The world didn't change, it just showed me what I buried. The tunnels, the doors, the rooms, the noise, the signs. I never escaped, I only forgot. Malek is at a place we have most certainly never even seen before. You did this. You dug the first tunnel. You left them below. You sealed the exits. They remembered, but you forgot. Welcome back, Malek. We then reach this room with 5 doors in total. They enter each one.
Us.
After the 7th video, Malek posted saying, "This is the final recording from the road. I don't think I'm going back in." Being honest, his statement is reasonable. We can't really figure out why this one road with the number 38 and ghosts are hunting Malek. Perhaps he was cruel to others and he just forgot as time went on before he loaded up this non-existent version again. Unfortunately, like I said, I'm not sure. But even though we may never even receive an answer, the Malek Miner 38 channel and his videos are still out there, ready to hear the audience's theories. The third and final channel I found goes by the name of James5578, whose videos get weirder and less innocent the more we watch. But it all starts with this video, James and Alex Town.wmv. When clicking on the first video, we see us, supposedly James, and another player called Alex7514. They appear to be in this small town, and really the entire video is just them walking around and nothing else. I mean, we can spot a few chat messages which mention James getting into a fight with his mom again, but again, nothing useful. With that, we move on to mining.wmv. Once again, the description says "my brother" as previously, which I think is odd. If it isn't James nor Alex posting these videos, then who is? They go down the mine, James starts digging but stops and tells Alex that he'll be AFK, except James never comes back to his computer, and instead, this is what happens. After this very strange event, James returns to his computer in the third upload. He presses respawn, but he respawns in a place he is not familiar with. With no other option, James starts exploring this tight sort of maze. And eventually, they enter this place. An audio plays, which I'll be talking about soon, but finally this person, James, says something in chat. Alex? But no response. Alex? Again, no words received from him. James keeps exploring the maze, and soon enough he finds a chest, and inside is a lever, and soon after are iron doors, which of course he opens. But another maze, and what? Alex? Remember those weird noises I mentioned earlier? Well, turns out those audios can be put into a spectrogram, which then reveals a text, a message to be exact. Building all this, But why do I know where to go? I know he died a month ago and I've been thinking about him ever since. But real talk, I wonder who I'm even playing with if Alex is dead. Okay, alright, what? Let's assume Alex is actually dead, but then obviously who is playing on his account? Assuming James was the one who said the spectrogram messages, cause if so, then I mean, is he not questioning the same thing as we are? I need answers about Alex, and I feel like specifically this next video named alex.av might actually have some. This person's perspective shows them logging onto the server, even the same maze we saw last time. They managed to escape that place and the recording just ends off. But as I said, there are answers here. First, it's the beepings, and these tell us something very eerie. Should go to a mental hospital, but I'm planning to commit suicide tomorrow. Please, whoever finds these videos, delete them or break this computer. And well, after this is the video's description. A base 64 cipher that gives us an unlisted YouTube videos link. I need to forget him, and a repeating description over and over again. This private video isn't like any other, it censors Alex like he wasn't supposed to ever exist. It shows that it isn't possible that he's playing with James, who on the other hand is trying to forget about Alex, but no results even after a month. Yet again, there's a spectrogram message. His voice in my head. These videos, where are they appearing from? Alex isn't alive. Who is that Alex7514? We have one more video left, and this video better give us some answers. Someone sent me a video on my email with a description noting the only thing the sender wrote was July 6th, 2011. The recording begins with the protagonist loading into the system, and this so-called system is actually the server James recorded his videos on with his friend who passed, Alex. A minute goes by and James eventually joins. We can tell that it's the mining recording we saw before, but this time it's Alex's POV. James goes AFK and Alex keeps mining, but suddenly a player appears. 4157XELA kills our player, which teleports them into another world or dimension. This backwards spelled Alex user is in front of us and it actually talks. What the hell? Who are you and why did you kill me?
Me? I think you did it to yourself.
What? What are you talking about?
I mean, your fear, your rage, your pain, your alter ego.
Alex runs away and soon enough runs into James. Except James, he leaves the game or well crashes as we saw in his point of view. The server gets shut down and it's the alternative Alex again. Where are we and what was that maze anyway?
I'm stuck with you, the one who died of a heart disease in a hospital.
What did you say? I'm dead? Wait, but if I'm dead, then what was James doing here? Does he know I'm dead?
It's been a month since you died.
The two then agree to jump down the void at the same time, after which there's a chance that Alex might actually die this time. Alex jumps, and for one final time, the video cuts off. This channel somehow shows footage of a player, Alex7514, who passed a whole month ago, except his friend James refuses to accept it. I'm James's brother. What is that supposed to mean? Who is this person uploading these recovered videos from 2011? And let's not forget the person who sent an email. They must know something about James's past. James specifically asked that if someone finds these old recordings, they better not upload them. But like, how does someone who passed away a month ago still play Minecraft? Maybe all of this was truly in James's head this entire time and he couldn't ever accept the death of Alex. All of these videos led to him going insane and in the end, James took his own life just because of his friend Alex.